So anyway, about that thing on your chest, I've gone through every disease book I have, and nothing even looks like what you have. Well, unless you have an infection of scaly on rockworm larvae, which you don't, thankfully.
What the heck is that anyway?
A really terrible disease, actually. It causes the fur to just come right off your skin because of the blistering. Ugh. There's even a picture. That's probably the worst thing I've ever seen.
Hello? Kind of eating over here, Twilight.
Yeah, it's great that you're trying to help, but could you not tell me this during breakfast?
Right.
Although, you don't seem to have been gross enough, because you haven't kept Spike from eating. It wasn't that bad, really. I've been through worse, trust me. But I'm actually feeling pretty good today, even with this bruise.
That's great that you feel better, Dash, because there's something you need to do today. That's pretty important.
And what is that?
You need to talk to Pinkie Pie about yesterday, Dash.
Well, what? Are you insane? Talk to Pinkie Pie? Did you even see what I did? What makes you think I'll be able to get her to listen to me if she thinks I'm the most terrible being in existence? Seriously? She'll probably turn me into paste and then step on it. She hates me now. And just how am I supposed to just walk into the hospital and see her if half the town already knows I was there with her when she almost died? They're not dumb. They'll figure it out, Twilight. And when they do, I'm doomed. I can't stay here.
You don't know that. They might have believed you back then.
Of course they didn't. They'll find me, and then pull an Applejack and beat me to an inch of my life, then run me out of town. And you can just forget about getting Pinkie to listen. She'll be even worse. And why should she listen? There's no way.
Yeah, I seem to be out of cereal, so I'll just excuse myself. Let you guys talk.
Rainbow, please. It was a suggestion. I know it's hard, but you have to. Right now, Pinkie is lying in bed, just thinking that one of her best friends attacked her with no reason at all. You and I know that's not true, but she doesn't, which is why you need to see her. There might only be a small chance. Well, there is always a chance for forgiveness if you explain your actions. But if you don't explain, there's zero chance for her to understand and forgive you. And you want her back as much as I do, I think. It's not her you're afraid of, isn't it? It's that other thing in your head. But that isn't her, understand? You can do this. You have to do this if you want closure.
I'm not really afraid of the dreams as much as I am of myself. What if I do the same thing I did yesterday and try to attack her? Because I think she's the other one. How can you be sure that won't happen? Not wanting it to isn't enough. I know it isn't.
It won't happen again because you won't be alone this time. I'm going with you. Not just because I think I should, but I want to see Pinkie too. We'll go together as two visitors. There isn't anything wrong with that. And you'll see, no one thinks you're a bad pony, Dash. Least of all me.
Do you really mean that? You'll go with me to see her? Today?
Yes, of course. Don't worry about it. Now, just stay there while I find you a towel. Seems like there's always something stuck to you.
Morning, Junebug. You hear the news about Pinkie? Terrible thing to happen, really. But I hear they're doing their best to catch whoever did it.
That's good. But how will they ever find the pony responsible? I mean, if it was a pony who did it. What about Rainbow Dash? She was the first one to find her. Did they ask her?
Did they find Dash? She kind of left, didn't she? She's gone?
Oh, didn't see you there, Flutters. And no, they didn't find Dash.
Oh, well, that's good. I mean bad. Bad that she's still missing, right? Will they ever find who did it? Well, with no one that saw what happened to Pinkie.
Oh, I'm sure they will find the culprit eventually. We're talking about the Royal Guards here. They've never missed anything yet. But yeah, there's not much to go off of, I'll give you that. I'd like to know who did it, just like all the others in this town. One thing's for sure, everyone knew Pinkie, so everyone wants to know.
Hey, you know Fluttershy's not here anymore, right? Also, I'd like to buy some of these carrots.
Oh, I guess she had another place to be. She does that, going like that, since you can't hear her say goodbye. And that'll be 12 bits for the carrots, please.
Fluttershy? What are you doing here? I thought you and Rarity and Applejack decided not to have anything to do with Rainbow. What's up?
Hi, Spike. I need to see Twilight. Is she here? She stayed behind with Dash. I thought she would know where to find her.
They aren't here. Dash and Twilight left for the hospital about an hour ago. Why? Do you need them?
They went through town? Oh, no. That's really bad, Spike. The whole town is looking for Dash.
But she's better now. Twilight said so. Wait, does every pony know that Dash had the nightmares? I don't
know about nightmares, but they are looking for her. And I don't even know why Dash did it, because I didn't listen to her. I've been thinking about what I said, how I yelled at her. I've never. The point is, I want to apologize for what I said and let her talk. But now everyone's looking for her, and now she's talking to the pony she attacked? Wait, hold on. Do you know why she did it? I heard you mention nightmares. Could you tell me? I really want to know, Spike. Please? I promise I won't tell anyone. Honest. Will you tell me?
Okay, I'll tell you. Just calm down. Rainbow Dash was having nightmares for, like, a really long time, and she went all bonkers because she was convinced Pinkie was evil or something. But I'm not really doing a great job of explaining this. I just need some more time. Could you please put me down? I don't like this. Hey, Flutters, can you hear me? Could you put me down? I'm kind of uncomfortable being held like this. By you. And you're not even listening to me? Look, you could just go and meet Dash yourself.
I could. Do you think you could tell me everything on the way? So let me get this straight. Dash was having these nightmares every night for months, and that made her attack Pinkie, because she couldn't tell her apart from the one in her mind. And now she's still having the dreams and they're hurting her, but she won't tell anyone besides Twilight because of what happened between her and Applejack, Rarity, and me yesterday. Is that right, Spike?
Yeah, you've got it. Except for the parts about how she's still afraid of the real Pinkie Pie. I mean, really afraid. She almost choked on her cereal this morning when Twilight talked to her about it. If that's how she reacted to that, I wonder if Twilight will ever tell...
Tell her what, Spike? Is it something about what I did? Because I feel really bad about it.
No, I don't know. It's not about you. It's about Dash, and what Twilight thinks about her. I guess. She was really tired. She said that... Oh, no, forget I said anything. She told me not to tell.
Well, then you shouldn't tell me then. A secret's a secret, even if you don't get it. We have to hurry. They might be there by now.
To see a patient of yours. Pinkie Pie? Is she available for visitation right now? Or is now a bad time?
Miss Pinkie? Oh, yes. Yes, she is actually. The doctor's patched her up really nicely. You'll be her first visitors, actually. She is only allowed friends and family now, but it's necessary considering what happened to her. You're one of her friends? But who do you have with you? Is she also a friend of Miss Pinkamina's? I don't recognize her.
Rainbow is a friend of Pinkie's as much as I am. I'll vouch for her. You are friends, right, Dash?
Well, I had to check. It's my job. Now, Miss Pie is in room 115, end of the hall. And there's a half-an-hour time limit for visiting her.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Miss...
Sunbeam. And no, thank you for coming here.
Come on, then, Rainbow.
Look, okay, maybe the whole town won't attack me for what I did. Probably because they're about as observant as blind cavern bats. But that's not going to change what Pinkie thinks of me. She told me herself that she hates me. So this probably isn't the best idea to be walking right into her room now.
Dash, you're overreacting again. You saw how easily we got in here. Obviously, there's no danger. And we're already here, so we might as well get this thing over with. You told me you could do it. You're strong. So come on.
Well, fine. Just wait. Once I put one hoof in that door, she'll probably have a heart attack. If I don't have one first. How bad does she look? I mean, after the surgery. You were here with the others yesterday. Does she still look kind of the same? I didn't cut her up too bad, right?
I didn't see her yet. I told you that, Dash. You're stalling. I promise it isn't as bad as you think.
Oh. Wow.
Well, she looks a bit better than I thought she would.
I really screwed up.
Yeah. But that's why we're here. To fix this whole mess for the better.
But what am I supposed to say? Hello, I'm sorry for almost killing you? I can't do this.
I thought that the door was supposed to stay closed.
Oh, Celestia, she's awake. She's awake. Hey, Twilight, what do I even say? She's gonna see me. What do I say?
I'd start with hello, to be nice.
Hello? Pinkie?
That can't be who I think it is. Dash? Is that you? Rainbow? Is that you?
Yes. It's me. How are you?
Well, I've been better, Dash, considering what happened to me. But even though I know you did something really terrible, I still have to say, I still am very happy to see you, Rainbow Dash.
But... What?
Well, we're really glad to see you too, Pinkie. Every pony was really worried about you being alone in here all night.
You're here now, and that's what... Wait, where's Rarity and AJ and Fluttershy? You said they were worried?
They're busy with something else right now, but you'll see them later, don't worry. Is it okay if I switch on the light?
It's fine, thanks.
So, you're feeling better now? You certainly have a lot of hardware hooked up to you at the moment.
Oh, don't worry about it. I forget that it's even there. But Dash, why aren't you happy to see me? I'm better now, see?
I am happy to see you, but why are you glad to see me? Why? Don't you remember what It was only yesterday. Oh goddess, you told me you hated me. Why in Celestia's name are you happy to see me after I did something like that? I mean, don't you remember? I don't understand. Why?
I do remember, Dashi. I remember everything. I couldn't think about anything else while I was in here. There was no pony else I wanted to see more than you, because I don't know what I did to make you do this to me. And I don't want to think it was because you truly wanted to hurt me. I just can't believe it. But the fact that you're here means I was right. Right? You weren't really a killer, Dash. Dashy? Rainbow? Are you crying?
I'm sorry! I'm so sorry for everything! You didn't do anything wrong! You were just trying to help! And I put you in the hospital for it! I can't explain why...
You don't have to explain anything, Dashy. I was worried about you. Just tell me, do you want to be friends again? Just to be friends and forget about this mess?
Mm-hmm.
Well then come over here, you crazy filly. Come here and let's be crazy together. Does this fix everything, Rainbow?
Pretty much, yeah. Thank you.
Well, that went much better than I previously expected it would.
Psst. Excuse me? Twilight, could I talk to you for a second?
What? Oh, sure, I guess.
Dash, I kind of am curious. How did you get that bruise? Did you fall on something?
What is it? Do we have to leave now?
No, it's just that there's another pony out in the lobby who also wants to visit Miss Pie. But as you two are the maximum we can have here, I couldn't let her in. But when I told her that, she told me to come and get you. She said she knows you. She's a friend?
Well, who is she?
It's Fluttershy.
Fluttershy? What are you doing here? And how did you know I was here? And why did you bring Spike with you?
Twilight, you're here. You scared me. I'm here because I needed to tell you something really important. But when I went over to your house, you weren't there. Spike told me that you were taking care of Rainbow, and I brought her here. And he told me about her nightmares. I had to know more, but I didn't have enough time. So I brought Spike so he could explain on the fly for me.
I never want to do that again. Ever. I'm probably the only dragon who gets airsick.
So what's this really important thing you rushed over here to tell me about? Especially after what happened yesterday?
I wanted to apologize for what I said, actually. I couldn't sleep because of it. That, and I didn't know what was really going on with her. But now I know, and I also know Rainbow's in danger, Twilight.
How so?
They need to ask her questions about what she did yesterday, and they'll find her out. I don't know what to do. I was hoping that you would. But she did attack Pinkie.
Shh! Keep your voice down, would you? Look, do you know for sure the guards know Rainbow did it? Or is it the fact that she might be the only witness?
I don't know. I guess.
Well, until we know, we can't just spit out crazy assumptions, right? What the?
I'm gonna be sick.
Then find a trash can, quickly! A letter?
Oh, I forgot he does that.
Who's this from? Let's see. Celestia. Now?
Celestia? But do you think she knows about Dash?
To my faithful student Twilight, this letter is written in an air of urgency as it concerns your friend Rainbow Dash. I have my ways of finding out specifics about certain events, and I know exactly what Rainbow attempted to do. However, as I am extremely unwilling to condemn a holder of an element to a life of incarceration, I have chosen thus. I have not informed the royal guards of my findings, on the premise that you inform me of what events have transpired with Rainbow since the attack. If this requirement is fulfilled, I believe there is a much brighter future awaiting your friend.
So she knows everything, but she didn't say anything? Why? And how does she know when no one else does?
Alcorn empathy, I guess. Her letter was pretty vague. But keep her informed? The bruise!
What bruise?
It showed up on Rainbow's chest last night after I woke her up from a nightmare. I wasn't able to find out what the heck it was, but it obviously wasn't a normal occurrence. I might have done it to her, actually, but I don't think that's the case. Celestia said keep her posted on anything that has happened. Maybe she'll know where the bruise came from. You have a quill? Hey, Spike? If you're feeling at least a bit better, do you think you could send this off for me? At your convenience, of course.
Yeah, sure. Just give me a second, I'll do it. Here we go.
That's neat.
And there we go. You're the best, Spike. With luck, it'll get to Celestia pretty fast.
What did you put in that letter exactly, Twilight? How much did you tell her?
Everything I know. She already knows the gist of it anyway. I'm just hoping she'll know how to fix this mess.
Well, another letter explodes into my chambers with no notice. However, I wonder if this is from my faithful student. Oh, wonderful! Let's see what the true story behind this hideous event is, to hope it will dispel my own bad premonitions. Nightmares? Dash having nightmares for months, and a demon in her mind, bruising with no explanation, but no! It can't be! No! I refuse to believe that it is back! This cannot be! We eradicated this a millennia ago! Fixed it. Sednotska hasn't failed since my mother. But it is. I was afraid I was right. But here it all is. The nightmares, hallucinations, the bruising, the attack. And the demon in Rainbow's mind. It is happening again. My child, what has taken hold of you? If it is this far gone, we have a grave problem.